What's happening?
In life is happening. There was a party happening. I just randomly took a shot. Everyone was wearing Jordan. I'm like, what is this, yaar?
One of our biggest drops, Air Jordan 1 lost and found. When we used to drop a shoe, we used to get like 10,000 people per minute.
Yeah. Oh,
just to cop that shoe.
I immediately looked at the rest of them कि कोई मेरे next show का guest हो सकता है क्या? How was the launch?
The launch of Popper was amazing.
Yeah.
Like we're crushing in numbers.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Divi Show. You're on episode number 53. मेरे ऑफिस में एक इंटर्न है जिसको मैं सैलरी पे करती हूँ. And you won't believe me, that guy every month वो अपनी सैलरी में से एक स्नीकर खरीदता है, which was absolutely absurd for me कि ये क्यों, मतलब ये इन्वेस्ट क्यों नहीं कर रहे या ये इस पैसे का कुछ कर क्यों नहीं रहे, and why are they investing into sneakers? But आज की जनरेशन स्नीकर्स के पीछे पागल है. As a business, I would say it's fantastic the kind of returns that you get. मेरी third source of income honestly is with a sneaker reseller, and it is this craze that we monetize on कि कितने लोग पागलों जैसे sneakers खरीदते हैं and cherish करते हैं and see that as an investment, not as an expense. मैं ये बातें इसलिए कर रही हूँ क्योंकि आज हमारे पास कशिश परयानी फ्रॉम सुपरकिक्स यहाँ पे हॉट सीट पे आ रहे हैं. आई वुड कॉल इट हॉट सीट क्यों, राजस्थान की गर्मी देखते हुए. सो आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू पिक हिम अप, अनवेल देयर एंटायर बिजनेस मॉडल, हाउ दे स्टार्टेड इट विद देयर टू ब्रदर्स संगीत एंड कशिश, and their entire journey of Superkicks, how they became so famous. अभी recently उन्होंने जयपुर में अपना एक store launch किया है. We'll talk more and more about that, so stay tuned and I'll see you in the end. Bye. Hello. What's up? All good.
What's happening?
The show is happening.
I mean, what's happening in life?
In life. In life is happening. Work. Stuff.
You just recently launched 2 podcasts, na? This week.
So every week we are doing one.
Okay.
I took a break in between for a month or so. Okay. And then we started again. So like 1.5 years. तब से हम रेगुलरली कर रहे हैं.
Oh, nice, yaar. How big is your team? I mean, you're handling it alone?
People.
Oh, damn.
No, so not just for the podcast. So we can get out.
Yeah.
So not just the podcast. Like originally, I have a marketing agency now.
Okay.
So उसकी team 7 जनों की, and then we work with a...
that's called big flex.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So...
Solid. So I think I've not done a lot of like podcasts and everything.
Yeah.
But I've like been part of few digital growth, how to grow your business digitally with
the
one
D2C.
of my yes. The recent one, and with Simple and even because there are.
Okay.
I've been into digital since a very long time. Okay. Since 2019.
Okay.
So I've been, however the landscape of India has grown, I've been part with every brand, Simple, anything that has been happening in India.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I really want to uncover that journey for sure. But the panel looked amazing, yeah. Yogesh and Mohit from Millennials.
Yes.
Amazing. काफी अच्छा था.
That actually the panel was good. Plus, Simple team is also very enthu, and they have like good digital connection, and they have cracked
so
a lot of things.
They did it in Jaipur, right?
Yeah, they did it in Jaipur, and of course a lot of founders being from Jaipur.
Yeah.
Of course, Jaipur Rugs, Minimalist founder. So it was, they had pretty big insights, and they are doing a good scale of business.
Yeah, I immediately looked at the rest of them कि कोई मेरे next show का guest हो सकता है क्या?
Solid.
Fun. I recently went for a D2C thingy only.
Okay.
It was at Ohana.
Okay.
That was also okay. Amit Jain and Suraj from
Okay.
Delivery, they both were there.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I'm also trying to enter into D2C, so I might have a couple of questions on that end also from you.
Yes, yes. What are you thinking of doing in this?
So my father was originally into furniture and everything.
Okay.
So by the name Great Indoors. So after a point of time, he gave this name like 10 years, 15 years back. And after a point of time, his outdoor furniture started selling more.
Oh,
So
okay.
we are now streaming into like another channel for outdoors particularly.
Oh, so cool, yeah.
Yeah, and like
Basically, you already have a physical store. Now you're
yeah, the physical store is there, but I want to expand
okay.
through the D2C e-commerce
Okay.
channel.
Build that brand and
Yeah.
identity of what you are thinking of.
Yeah, so we already have like a manufacturing setup in Ghaziabad,
Okay.
and so it will be a D2C only. And I thought अभी तक तो जैसे import export और यही सब चल रहा था, but
Okay.
I think India में बहुत demand है यार
Yes,
outdoor
yes.
furniture की, like every cafe that you go to, every hotel, everywhere.
Yeah.
it's needed.
Hotels and restaurants are a big market.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
Like my father has applied to most of the hotels in Jaipur,
Okay. Oh.
but after a point he can't tap more than Jaipur, right? So I think
Okay.
e-commerce will be
And the amount of cafes and pubs opening up in every 2-tier, 3-tier cities is
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah,
And everybody is, of course, moving towards some specialty
yeah,
in every business.
Yeah.
A cafe is moving towards being a specialty.
Specialty,
Like you are
yeah.
doing something towards specialty in your business as well.
yeah. So
Yes.
many things in pipeline, and it should be like that. That just helps you grow, putting your
100%.
brain into multiple things.
Yes.
So what's up with you? How is life?
Life is good, man. Traveling. So basically, we have our e-commerce and operations office in Jaipur,
Okay.
and our main marketing and head office in Bombay, which is headed by my brother.
Okay.
Business and digital e-commerce and operations is headed by me.
Yeah.
Of course, business is something which is very broad. It's part of everybody's schedule. My brother
Yeah.
also looks after it. My family also looks after it. I also look after it. So yeah, but generally, yeah, it's growing in Jaipur now as well.
Yeah. How
And
was the launch?
the launch
your
of
store?
Popper was amazing.
Yeah.
Like it
Heard
was.
a lot about it.
Yes, like we didn't expect these many people to turn up, and such a big community of
Yeah.
sneakerheads in Jaipur.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, we are crushing in numbers. Like we are getting more than expected numbers in Jaipur.
I'm sure you must have increased footfall in World Trade Park.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's what I pitched them.
Yeah.
If we come, you will get more footfalls.
footfalls.
If we do a drop, you will see a lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, how did this journey even start? Take me back. Like, what were you doing? You were in Jehin.
Yeah. So I was in Jain College, Bombay.
Yeah.
Before that, I was in Jaipur only in IS, which yeah, which
IIS.
converted into a girls' school.
The
Moving on.
Mansarovar.
Yeah.
Oh, they were too fed up of you guys. They like रखना ही नहीं है.
लड़कों को नहीं रखना है.
नहीं रखना है.
फिर I was in Jain College, moved to Bombay. I think Bombay played a pivotal role
Yeah.
in changing me as a person and looking into a lot of different subcultures, because when
Yeah.
you're in Jaipur, you're very limited to the kind of people you hang out with and everything. And
Absolutely.
in
Which
the
year
end,
was this?
this was 2015.
Oh, I was in Mumbai 2015-18 to 18.
Same. So
huh?
we are of same age.
Yeah.
Which school were you in?
Anselms.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Bombay played a pivotal role, and like I explored a lot of subcultures in Bombay, and I was a person who was always like looking and moving on to new things
Right.
in life. But this, yes, we have been into footwear business since a long time, so I was always surrounded by shoes. Our family has Adidas stores, used to have Adidas stores in Rajasthan, and
Okay.
all the family business has always been towards shoes. So always covered by shoes, and I think this I started looking into this sneaker culture and community since 2017. I started reading about it till that time and getting
What time did you see it actually picking up like crazy?
I think I entered in 2017. That time it was very niche. Very few
Yeah.
people lining up
Yeah.
at linking store, Adidas store for Yeezys and everything.
Yeah.
But I think this picked up Superkicks opened in 2018 on the periphery of when sneaker culture was just starting. It was founded by my brother, and he is like a marketing maniac, and he knows how to put things out there.
Right.
But of course, as a family, we were always into sneakers, and we were always connected, talking about sneakers and what's happening around it. Superkicks started in 2018 when it was on periphery the culture, and we got a very good response because we were at the core of community. And in 2018, 19, 20, we were very offline based business, very offline physical store based business, because we have
How many
a good
stores that you had at that point of time?
So 2018 we opened Bombay store, 2019 we opened Bangalore store, 2020 we opened Delhi store.
So Hyderabad became your first tier 1 and then Jaipur tier 2.
Yeah, Hyderabad is also a metro city.
Metro only, huh?
But yeah, I think before Jaipur we also had a pop-up in Guwahati.
Okay.
So I'll tell you, like I'll summarize this. So basically 2018 we opened up our first store in Bombay, 2019 Bangalore and our website. 2020 we opened a Delhi store just before COVID hit. So it was Delhi store in the starting was very difficult to run because of COVID. Yeah, so I think in 2020 we started seeing a very huge traction towards this culture. 2018 it was very niche, very subculture oriented, like wherein a lot of rappers used to come to our store just to chill. A lot of celebrities used to come to our store just to chill because it was niche at that point of time before going full commercial. And of course in 2020 we started seeing a lot of traction. It was because I think the biggest reason was people spending a lot of time on their phones due to COVID, not going out and learning about this sneaker community, how sneaker culture works, what
when
is
you
there.
say sneaker community at that point in time, what was exactly happening?
So
they were following groups, they were
so what was happening is people were getting to know about legacy of a lot of sneakers, and the biggest thing to play was how Michael Jordan played a pivotal role in this culture, and Last Dance came in 2021, which I think because of which Jordan as a silhouette boomed. And also this how there is always top aspirational people. The top aspirational people ka jo amount of top aspirational people in a triangle started increasing. So when you have a lot of top aspirational people who like collecting sneakers, who take it as their hobby, then this has a trickle down effect on your commercialization. That's how it trickled down to normal people, and they also started to like get intrigued by this, that oh, we also need to collect sneakers, and what's happening, we need all the colorways of all the Jordans and everything. So that's how it started booming. But in 2020 the biggest change was it started happening digitally. Till 2020 80% of our business was offline and 20 was online. From 2021 the gears changed. We started seeing a big traction.
Which age group was the market back then and now?
Actually I would say the age group today also is from 18 to 35. 18 to 35 who buys 70% of the 70% of our consumers. Of course 30% is below 18 years of age as well, and above 35 as well.
I was like I really wanted another segment in this, like Gen Zs and Millennials. So initially Millennials were interested, and then Gen Z took over the culture.
Correct. Initially it was Millennials, and then moving to Gen Z, and I think Millennials think more deeper than Gen Z to be a part of something like this. They are more
because
of a deep thinkers.
They've tracked that legacy, right?
Correct.
Over the years.
Correct. And then today our business is 60% digital led and 40% offline. But of course numbers and everything has increased by a lot. And also in 2021 there was, when we used to do drops in India, we used to get like, we never saw a website crashing in 2020. In 2021, at the time of COVID and 2020 ending, we saw a website crashing. Like, so when we used to drop a shoe, we used to get like 10,000 people per minute just to cop that shoe. So all the demand was almost 300-400x of supply. That's what was happening in 2021 and 2022. But
so how did you at that point of time figured out sourcing these shoes that are limited edition?
So basically it happens about how big you are in the community. That's how you get allocated with these shoes. And what happens in this is that, of course, we as a sneaker store, we sell, we have out of 100% of our portfolio, 40%, 30% is something that only we get in India.
Yeah.
And 50-60% is something that maybe few other stores are also getting.
Yeah.
But to get those special shoes, 40% special shoes, you need to build that community. You need to show the brands that you have that customer base, and people look up to you to build that demand and aspiration. And Superkicks being on the front of this culture and being developing around it since 2018, people brands trust us, and brands know that we are building that culture in India.
So are these allocated through a headquarters particularly?
It's directly from the brand.
Okay.
Brands take that call.
Okay.
Brands have that power to
allocate a particular segment.
Correct.
Interesting.
That's how it works.
What was the most a kind of edition that sold like crazy, that absolutely mind blown you?
I mean, there are still a lot of pieces that sell out pretty quickly within 30 seconds. Last was Air Jordan 4 Military Blue, which also dropped in Jaipur. First drop in Jaipur. Sold out quickly. Jordan 4 Breads this year. But if I have to mention one of our biggest drops, that was Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found, for which we did a very crazy raffle. Wherein raffle is, do you know what a raffle is?
No.
So I'll tell you, raffle is basically, it's a lucky draw system wherein you have to put in a ticket. If your name comes out and if you're drawn, then you'll get a chance to buy the shoe. Not, you just don't get it for free. You get a chance to buy the shoe. It was the last big drop that we did was Lost and Found Air Jordan 1 in India. Of course, we have done a lot of drops after that as well. Air Jordan 4 Breads, Air Jordan 4 Military Blue, a lot of Jordan 1s. But this was something that was very big for us because it has a lot of relevance culturally. And when we dropped this, we did a raffle in 4 of the cities, 3 actually the cities that we are present in. So we did raffle in our stores, and it was an offline raffle, and it was very community driven raffle where just to get the raffle ticket, we gave some clues where you can find the raffle tickets. And raffle tickets was present in the legacy sports stores of each city, in each city, and basically you have to find that store, and you will find the raffle ticket over there, where you have to collect the raffle ticket, fill it, and then come to our store and complete the raffle process. And on the launch day, then we picked out the raffle winners. So you're getting online
traffic as well as offline traffic.
Yeah, of
crazy.
For this shoe, yes. Because people were really berserk about this. So that's how it went, and then on this launch day, we picked out winner names, and whoever got picked up got a chance to buy the shoe. That's how it went.
And how many entries did you get? Do you remember?
I think from each store we got almost 500,000 entries. 500 or 1,000 entries. That is a very big number.
But those people actually walked down to the store.
They went to the legacy sports store, for which we gave clues about. Then they collected a raffle ticket, they filled their size, and then they came to the store to fill it in.
So all this marketing behind this is done by Sangeet mostly?
I mean, yes, it's a big marketing team. There is a creative team, there is a production team, but yes, creative mostly is head by Sangeet and Nisha, who is Sangeet's wife. Yes.
So your entire family is literally into it.
Yes.
Lovely.
So yes, it's a family-owned business, but we are all pushing it.
Lovely. What are your favorite sneakers that you own?
My favorite sneaker is one that I'm wearing. Right now I'm a big A6 fan, so I'm wearing a A6 Dime collab. And so it keeps on evolving. Like every 6 months you need to evolve to move out of what you were wearing earlier. This wasn't my style 6 months back. Now I'm wearing these sports runners and everything.
I remember there was this party that I went to. It was I didn't go there, I was shooting for my client, and there was a party happening for Jayashree Periwal students, and they were all passing out from 12th and all. So I just randomly took a shot. I was there with my photographer and my team. Everyone was wearing Jordan. I'm like, what is this, yaar?
But this is a cycle. Cycle comes back.
Yeah.
But yes, Nike still is a very big market leader, and it has a lot of retros in their line which are still killing it in the market.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I wanted to understand how Gen Z is as a target audience for purchase. Do they have the purchase power?
Yeah, I think they have the purchase power, and I think the disposable income in every city is increasing by 15%. In India, is increasing by 15% every year,
Right.
which is of course being passed on to Gen Z as well.
Right.
And Gen Z are people who have who spend a lot on their own stuff, and they like to try and experiment with new stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are the right market to target, and they spend a lot.
Any suggestions for people whose target audience is Gen Z?
I mean,
Because I'm sure a lot of streetwear brands that are coming up, they would need an insight into the market.
100%. So I think Gen Z are looking to be differentiated from the rest of the crowd.
Yeah.
So they want some unique pieces which can be part of their wardrobe.
Yeah.
And of course, how you target them. If you are now, the landscape of targeting a customer has also changed. So the way you're targeting them, the way you're showing them that how the shoe can be styled and what's the current trend, and merging it with how it will look on you will matter a lot. And what I would also say is that Gen Z, to what used to happen earlier was back in the days that anybody and everybody used to start running an ad, and it was a new digital era, and people just used to see and just buy. It was about like you're seeing this ad and you're buying, and it was about the right target audience and everything. But today, when it comes to the ad era, it's no more about what you're targeting.
Yeah.
It's now more about the content that you're trying to deliver. The AI algorithm and open targeting of Facebook is so strong today that after 2 months you don't need to tell Facebook who is your target audience.
They guess from the algorithm.
Yeah, they know according to your brand what needs to be, who is your target customer and who will buy this.
Right.
Now in today's scene, it's all about the content that you are putting out.
Yeah.
It's your content should be relevant to those people. So now moving back to that point, you need to crack the relevant content for Gen Z. How you will have to think from their perspective. If their thinking process is that they need to be in the latest trend, inside the latest trend, and they need to style differently from different people. So we'll have to show them the different trends that are happening globally, and how globally people are dressing up, or how they are styling their products. It needs to have a good it needs to have that good styling and all of that according to the latest trend, so that it's not getting overdone for them, and they feel that yes, it's something that is new in the market, and they can also ride that wave.
Right. Because a lot of millennials have now started streetwear brands and are struggling with the fact that how to convince a Gen Z into buying their products.
Correct.
So I think the differentiator, do they really appreciate art as a form?
I mean, art as a form is, of course, one subculture. It will depend on their interest. There are a lot of subcultures. I would say art is one of them. In art also, there are a lot of different subcultures, and the subculture can be music as well. Yeah. People who are into electronic music, people who are into hip hop. Tapping that audience and making something around that can also work. Maybe what else can be a subculture? Designing, graphic designing can be a subculture where you are promoting some new graphic design trends on your t-shirt or something like that. But or maybe pushing some old relevant art from India only. Right. That is again a new subculture. You need to crack that subculture to tap into that audience. Yeah, because you have to modulate in a very modern way, but keep the essence intact. Yeah. Even if you're doing culture or music or something else. I've also heard that Gen Z are too individualistic. So they
ensure that their style is very different,
Yeah.
or something unique.
Hmm.
They're doing something unique, wearing
Yeah.
something unique, listening to something unique,
Yes.
and that becomes the
Correct.
trend.
Listening to
and-
something.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. So
Yeah, that tends to happen. That is, I think, and that is happening more now because of the digital era. People are seeing so many things around them, so they know that there are 10 things already.
yeah,
So they want the 11th thing now.
yeah,
But it didn't used to happen earlier when you were not that digital oriented,
yeah.
and you were a little calm about things and the things that you're doing for long term.
How does selling a luxury product to Gen Zs particularly work out? Because a lot of मतलब अभी तो purchase power ही clear नहीं हुई है again. जैसे sneakers है, they would spend a lot on, but there are other things that they would not want to.
Okay.
So if somebody is coming up with a luxury D2C product and running ads on it, what will work out for them in this segment, especially when the target audience is Gen Z?
Okay, luxury D2C product, and basically you're asking me what will work out with them in terms of
let's
ads.
say it's not a Nike, it's not an Adidas, it's something this Comet brand is coming up.
Okay,
let's
yeah.
say.
Okay. So I think in today's Facebook era, Facebook's algorithm is so smart that they know who to target. First of
Yeah.
all, you don't. Of course, agencies come in line. They tell your Facebook algorithm where to head.
Yeah.
They are, and you need agencies to be in like top of the market to know what is happening in the market. An
Right.
agency will tell you what's the new trend in market.
Yeah.
But what Facebook algorithm is so strong that this targeting and all of this now in today's world doesn't matter that much. How much your content matters. Your content should have that desirability for your product to get you sales. Because see, ads anybody can run today.
Yeah.
Anybody can run ads today. I can wake up tomorrow, make a brand and start running ads. But in
Yeah.
the end, and I can have the right targeting also. But in the end, it's about the content that is going to my customer.
Right.
So recently we did an exercise. So our CAC has reached up to 900,000 rupees 6 months back.
Okay.
And then
can you describe CAC?
yeah, I'll describe CAC. CAC is customer acquisition cost. That is how much I'm spending per customer to acquire him or her. So it has reached up to 1,000 rupees per customer, and then we realized that even we was increasing our spends day by day, but we were not getting that much results.
Right.
Then we realized that we need to make better content. We need to make more desirable content. We need to have that hook in our content.
Yeah.
Because now Superkicks as a brand has moved out of way where of course people know that we sell shoes. Now we need to target a bigger audience.
Yeah.
We need to go a little
Broader. with the
little
SKUs.
broader
Yeah.
for some articles. So to get that hook rate and to get that desirability in our ads, we started playing with content. So the hook rate is basically how. So if somebody is waiting on your video or stopping on your video for more than 3 seconds,
Yeah.
that is a good. That is, you will have a good hook rate.
Yeah.
You need to have a good hook rate to get a good click on your ad. Because
Right.
click is something which you need for the person to get on your website or video or your product.
So when you say content, it's more about the kind of campaign you're doing,
Yeah.
the shoot that you're doing, the styling
And
the concept.
yeah, concept plus in some things it's also the hook rates. How people start with a line, a whack line, or something telling you a fact. For some
Right.
products, for our product, it's the desirability. How we have styled it. How the first style that I'm showing is something that is very desirable for somebody who is not into that trend till now.
Right.
Let's say for an example, 2 trends are ongoing right now in streetwear is a baggy pant and a slit cut pant which has a slit at the end of the bottom. So if I start my ad of a shoe with something like a baggy well styled pant or a slit cut pant, then my sneaker will be more desirable for people.
Right.
They will know, oh, this is something interesting that we generally don't see. So
And
let's
the
go to
face
that.
as well matter, like I feel.
Yes, it does.
The man or the woman you're putting behind
Yes, it does. It needs to, like, of course, it needs to be how my product needs to be desirable.
Yeah.
How we are showing the guy or the girl behind the video should also be desirable. That this is somebody we want to look like.
Yeah.
So that is always going to play a big role, and it of course depends on the product that you are selling.
Right.
So yeah, for
Very
streetwear, it's how you're styling, how you are using the latest trends on your in your videos, how you're using the latest clothing trends in your videos to make the product desirable.
Yeah.
Matters.
Works
well.
Especially the hook part.
Yeah.
You know, because I've
You need
seen
to have a good hook
they
rate.
capture the attention for
Yeah.
the first 1-2 seconds and then
Correct. Minimum 3 seconds of hook rate.
right. In this, so you look after the Instagram and other socials as well, or just e-commerce?
So my major role in the company is digital e-commerce sales. How we are selling online. 60% of our business is online, and yeah, sometimes I'm part of Instagram campaign as well. If I have a campaign in mind that I feel is good, I can run it on Instagram. But of course, the majority part is done by the marketing team, which works out of Bombay, and yeah. That's how it works, and how all the campaigns are
You
turning
recently did a campaign with Swami Cola.
Yeah.
That was very
So it was a
interesting.
campaign
How
with
come
Swami.
a beverage and a sneaker brand collab.
Again, a different subculture, which is all these eateries and people who like trying new things. So basically, Swami collab was led by again Sangeet. He cracked this collab with Swami founder, and we built a new flavor with them, which was vanilla cola, and which was really interesting, and it was sold out pretty fast and worked really well for us.
Okay.
And and a lot of collabs coming out this year. We're looking forward to a lot of collabs.
It building such interesting connections with two of the brands and then bringing them together. I think that is the most fabulous trend that is happening with the startups all over.
100%. You need to tap into different audiences and also get that mindset in, like, pushing to your audiences.
Yeah,
Swami
and
pushing
it's
our mindset, we
always
pushing
very
Swami's
out of the
mindset.
box, right? That nobody thinks of something like this. And when like a couple of mastermind founders come together, they always bring out something.
100%.
Lovely. It was lovely chatting with you, Kashish.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for taking out the time. I think we have another
We have
half an hour till we clear this traffic, but I'm going to end the podcast for you now.
Cool. See you guys.
Thank you guys. Bye for today.